हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज का टॉपिक होने वाला है द सेल विच इज अ टॉपिक ऑफ बायोलॉजी। सो दिस a cell, just a second, a cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living beings. So this is the definition of cell. Now the question that might come to your mind after reading the definition of cell might be that when and how was cell discovered. So cell was discovered in 1665 by Robert Hooke. So cells are so tiny that they can't be seen by naked eyes. This was discovered by Robert Hooke. So how did he discover cell? So basically he was examining a cork under a microscope. So what he saw was this is his illustrations. So he saw honeycomb like structures which you can see in the picture. Then he examined a cork under the microscope. So these were basically the cells of the cork. So this was how cells were discovered when he examined the cork under the microscope. Now, what is a cell theory? Cell theory was formed because of the observation and research of three scientists, Sheldon, Sivan, and Virchow. So now, Sheldon was a German botanist, and he observed in plants that plants are made up of cells and they need cells to carry out all their essential processes that they need to do. And now Sivan was a German zoologist, so he made the same observation in animals. And now Virchow, he told the world that new cells come from pre-existing ones. Like new cells are not like made. Like the old cells only produce the new cells. Now, what is the cell theory? Cell theory are these four lines, which are: a cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living beings. All living organisms are made up of one or many cells. New cells arise from pre-existing cells. All cells contain hereditary information necessary for regulating cell functions and for transmitting information to the next generation of cell. Now these were the three scientists who, because of whose observation and research the cell theory was made. Now let's talk about the number of cells an organism can have. Now organisms may have one cell or many. By many over here we mean trillions or many cells based on are they unicellular or are they multicellular. Now unicellular organisms are single-celled organisms. They only have one cell in them, like bacteria, amoeba, paramecium. These all are unicellular organisms. They only have one cell in them. Now, what are multicellular organisms? Multicellular organisms are organisms made up of several cells. For example, plant, animals, and us humans. Now, like us humans are multicellular organisms and we have like trillions of cells in our body. So that is multicellular organisms. Now let's talk about the cell size. So now most of the cells can be seen through a microscope, but there is also a unit to measure a cell. So it is micron, and it is known as micron, and 1 micron is equal to 1,000th of a millimeter. Now let's talk about different cells and their sizes. Now a cell can be as long as 3 m as the nerve cell of an elephant, and the RBCs are the smallest cell in the human body. And the largest cells are the bird eggs, the yellow part, the yolk part. The egg of an ostrich is 8 centimeter across. The egg of a hen is 3 centimeter across. Now let's talk about the structure of cells. So cells show a great variation in their shape. They are in all different kind of shape. For example, human white blood cells are ammoid in shape. RBCs are circular, nerve cells are long, muscle cells are spindle in shape, guard cells are bean shaped, skin cells are flat. Now they show a great variation in shape. Now let's do some did you knows. So like a trivia time. So does anyone know what is the study of a cell? The study of cell is known as cytology. Now, does anyone know the largest cell in the world today is an ostrich egg, and it is up to 15 centimeter to 18 centimeter long and wide, and it can be 25 centimeter long and weigh up to 1.5 kg. Now, does anyone know how many average size human cells can be fit onto a head of a pin? Just that tiny part on the top of the pin. Any guesses? It is 10,000 average size human cells can fit on just the head of a pin. That's how small they are. Now, does your body has more dash than human cells? What kind of cells does our body has more than human cells? It is bacterial cells. Our body has more bacterial cells than human cells. Thank you. So this was for today's video. We talked all about cells. If you liked this video and you liked the concept of today's video, then please do like this video, give this video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting more informative video. So for that, stay tuned. Until then, I'll meet you in the next video. Tab tak ke liye, bye. See you.